How impressed are you with this team, James? Just the fact that maybe you don't play well, maybe it gets sloppy, maybe it gets tight, but they're still able to focus with that veteran group and not look ahead to a place like Miami, which can be dangerous. Well, more for younger teams.
Yeah, it's impossible to have 82 games of 48 minutes of good basketball. So sometimes you got to win the small little battles, and I think the Lakers are capable of doing that. They've shown that they can have a deficit in the first half and turn it on and lock people up. So that's veteranism. You know, you're tired sometimes, you're not into it, but you find those 4 or 5 minute spurts. LeBron, AD, guys like Bradley, even veterans, they know how to do that. So that's a good asset to have.
How much of it, too, Karan and Brez, when you look at this team, you know, LeBron often will say, hey, man, we're just in it and playing, but then when we step away, we realize, wow, we're doing what Kobe and Shaq did in terms of the stats with the consecutive games with over 70 points. But for this team, they know where they're at right now. They know where the Bucks are at. They know what's about to happen in about a week. But they also know that they've never lost away from home. And there are things that matter to these guys. Best starts in franchise history, winning the most in a row. I mean, those kind of things you start to know, and that can get you going in the fourth quarter if you're dragging.
Yeah, absolutely. And then you fall back to the numbers game. And, you know, one thing that's for certain when I see this team playing, and I always see LeBron James with 10-plus assists or 20-plus points, then it's the Lakers are usually 16-0 in those situations. So I know that once he's performing at an amazing clip, it's not always scoring, but just assisting the basketball, scoring 20 points. They believe that they can beat anyone, anywhere, at any given time. Ugly, behind, whatever the case may be.
Yeah, it wasn't quite the way the Lakers have been playing most of the season. Only 20 assists, you know. So I think they might have missed Rondo a little bit tonight, trying to incorporate Avery Bradley back into the lineup. So they got that accomplished at least. And of the 5 games on this trip, this one was probably the least exciting for the players. I mean, just not a lot to get up for. You know, it's Orlando. They're a game under 500. Now you go to Miami. They're undefeated at home. Then you have Atlanta. You know, Trae Young is amazing. He can do some things with the ball. Then you go to Indiana. The Lakers always have some crazy things going on in Indy. And, of course, you finish in Milwaukee. So the next 4 games all have some storyline that Frank Vogel and the players can kind of wrap their minds around. This game just didn't have that.
Does Dwayne Wade show up in Miami for the games?
Yeah, I mean, all sorts of things.
He lives in L.A. now, though.
Yeah. Karan might know.
I don't think so. He's comfortable out here doing this thing right now.
Working out, hanging out.
Yeah, hanging out. Spent a lot of time with him this last couple of days, so he's good.
All right, are we going to AD? I believe he's ready. Let's go inside the Lakers locker room. Anthony Davis is with Allie.
Anthony, coming off a season high for you guys in scoring tonight, you guys had to win in a different way. How would you describe what this one took?
Effort. You know, we turned the ball over a lot in the third quarter and let them get back in the game. Even a little bit in the second. We know they're protect the paint team. They're very handsy, and they got their hands on a lot of basketballs tonight, especially in the third quarter, which allowed them to get out in transition and get a lot of easy buckets to cut that lead down. So, you know, we'll take the win. Obviously, we didn't play our best on both ends of the floor, but, you know, anytime you can get a win on the road, we'll take it.
You're not a guy that's just about offense, but the way they were collapsing inside, of course, making it tough at the rim, how would you kind of assess just your night?
I mean, I had some good looks. I missed them. I think I made some right plays, you know, passing the ball to shooters. You know, so just got to keep making reads, making the right plays, finding my teammates, and, you know, making sure that, you know, I you know, put the ball in the right places and can just continue to be aggressive.
Is the start of a road trip a good time to kind of win gritty and win ugly and kind of remind yourselves what you're up against?
They're a team that's not going to quit. So even though we were up early in the first quarter, we knew they were going to make a run. I mean, we are on the road, they're at home, so they got the crowd, you know, behind them. But, you know, like I say, anytime we can, you know, get a win on the road, you know, we'll take it. But the thing is, you know, we can learn from all the mistakes that we made. You know, is correctable, and stuff that we did on our own. You know, turning the ball over in the paint, knowing that, you know, they like to create turnovers, and which helps them, you know, in their fast break game. So for us, we just got to make sure that, you know, we take care of the basketball and get good shots down the floor. But, you know, we'll take this win. You know, every win is not going to be, you know, a pretty win, but as long as we win, we'll take it.
When you're missing arguably the 2 leaders of your bench in Rondo and Kuz, how much more vital does that make what you were able to get from Dudley tonight?
Oh, yeah, Dud's played well. You know, hit some threes, did some good things, moving the basketball on the offensive end, did some good defensive play. He's a vet. He always stays ready. He knows how to play the game of basketball. So, you know, anytime his number is called, he's ready. So, glad to have a guy like that, you know, who's always ready, no matter what the circumstances are.
The double technical he got, you think he deserved that?
I don't think he should have been ejected, but he was. He's one thing about us, we're gonna have each other's back no matter what. And he stood up for his brother, I don't think it was deserving of an ejection, but that's what they call it, So we have to live with it, and like I said, we through the midst of everything that was going on in the game, especially around that time, we were able to come out with a win.
Thanks, everyone. Thanks, AD.
Lakers are back in action on Friday when they take on the Miami Heat. Tip-off is set for 4. We'll get you ready for game time with Lake Show at 2:30. Frank Vogel, he's speaking with Allie Clifton in the media.
Coach, at the end of the day, you got the job done, which is most important, but I know you pointed to the second and third quarters that they won. What happened? What changed there?
Well, I think we came out so strong defensively and held them to 9 points, and probably let our guard down after that. Felt like it was going to be easy, and this is a scrappy team we're playing. They're a good team. They almost beat Milwaukee on the road, so we kept reminding them that it's a 48-minute game. But I think human nature, after the way we started in that first quarter, we probably let our guard down some.
How would you assess the night that Anthony Davis had? It's easy to look at him and think he's great every single night, but one might think that this is a little slower of a night for him.
Couple of blocks, couple of steals, active on the glass. Didn't shoot the ball well or score the ball well, but definitely impacted the game, was a big part of the win.
Sir, you were outscored in the second half, 45-49 for the Magic. How key was LeBron James' triple-double tonight in getting the victory?
Yeah, LeBron was great, in particular down the stretch. Just keeping the lead at a healthy distance, making weak side plays on the defensive end, and he quarterbacks the action for us. Calling plays down the stretch, and we always trust our point guards to do that. And he's playing that position for us, and he was key in the win.
You're gonna have a game where you win ugly. Is it good to do it at the beginning of a 5-game road trip?
Yeah, I'm proud of our guys. It's tough to fly cross country, and and win that first game. And what I love about this win is, we can win a variety of different ways. We have great versatility. Last game we scored 140 points. Okay, and we're able to secure that victory in a different style of game. This one was more of a grinded-out game, and our defense held up. We won scoring 96 points. So, I love our versatility.
Kyle and Rajon are such foundational pieces of your bench. How do you think they fared without those guys tonight?
Well, the guys stepped up. Duds in particular. Credit him for staying ready, and doesn't play a lot. Knows his role, knows that he's not going to play on a night-to-night basis, but when he's needed, he's going to come in and produce. I think he's a plus 16 for the game, knocked down 3 threes, stood up for some teammates, got himself run out of here, and but it was just he was pivotal in the win.
Scoreless in the first half, Jonathan Isaac ended up with 19 points for the game. Can you explain his game?
He's a terrific player. He's growing every game. I'm happy for the kid. He's an elite defender, and his offense has really picked up in the last year and a half or so. And he gave us a great second half.
A nice game for you guys. What have you seen in terms of his confidence playing with that starting group?
It's not just playing with the starting group. He's just playing with confidence in general. He's comfortable in our system. Embracing the role of really working hard on the defensive end, guarding one of the other team's best perimeter players, and knocking down big shots. We knew this was going to be a second side game, where they're going to flood to the strong side, and the shooters were going to get shots on the backside. And he made some big ones.
And the Lakers pick up their 22nd win of the season, and they are off to one of the best starts in franchise history. Of course, the 71-72 team. You see that 22-3. They won the championship. 85-86 started out 22-3. And of course, if you want to just look at recent memory, 09 and 2010 started out 21-4 and 21-4. And of course, the result, there was a parade. When LeBron threw him that around the back bounce pass that bounced about 4 times, and he passed up the shot.
Yeah, you can't do that. That was an excellent look, too.
LeBron James. LeBron James. Tension's starting to build. Dwight goes up for the layup, gets fouls. He comes down. The Magic and Lakers get into a scuffle. Karan, Howard, and Carter Williams get technicals. Dudley's going to get ejected because he's going to come in. And Dudley's going to push 3 Magic players, Big Game, James and Karan, because he told us at the desk on media day, I'm taking the fine. I'm helping out my teammates.
That's his job. Not nothing much right here. I think Dwight just trying to, nothing going on, and now they poke at it.
It's the house I built.
Karan, do people love Dudley in the locker room? Stuff like that?
Absolutely. Stepping up, coming to your defense, and then most importantly, getting the ejection and taking the fine.
Dudley's like, see you in South Beach.
Stop.
He did his job. He did his job. He'll take a few more nights off. We'll be back ready to go.
Fisticuffs. He's fine. We said ahead of time, Dudley's going to have to step up a little bit with no Kuz tonight with that sprained ankle, and he did just that.
Who's in the corner, Karan?
Is it my guy KCP?
Well, it's Danny Green first. I got excited.
I like that excitement. Who's in the corner?
It's called the cross roll.
There he goes.
KCP is.
That's winning basketball. Got him. Yeah, look at the bench. Let them know you made that shot.
And then now it's LeBron. Oh, please. LeBron, in your face, Charlie Murphy.
LeBron James.
I'm LeBron James.
Fournier misses.
Lakers win. Hey, guys, it's not going to be that exciting and awesome every single night. We'll take it at 96-87. The Lakers are now 22-3. They've won 12 road games in a row. They've won 5 games in a row, and they head to Miami to play the Heat on Friday. Let's hear